He'll be taking on Chocolatito.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Mexico City, here is the sensational three-division champion of the world, the baby-faced assassin, Marco Antonio Barrera. Fighting out of the blue corner.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Failing to score with that right hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Clean jab. Nice counter. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Barrera. Here we go for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. They exchange punches. And he scores with the counter. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Counter punching. Just misses with that jab. One punch could change everything in this battle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Barrera in the... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just missed with that jab. Punch, counter punch. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
I've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera. And there's the bell to start round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. And he scores with the counter. They exchange punches. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Barrera in that last round.
Come on, switch on.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
There's a counter shot. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that hook. Oh, Roman Gonzalez is hurt. And now they're right back into the fray.
Defense is everything because they got shot.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. On to the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Just misses with that jab. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punching. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. That bell. And there's the bell for round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Missing with the hook. That counter shot lands. threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
Round 8, and we're off again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Oh, that punch. Beautiful counter shot. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Well done with that counter shot. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera. And we enter the ninth. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. And he scores with the counter. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful. They
are not going to let this one go to the judges. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Barrera in that. We've made it to round 10. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab doesn't score. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Perfect counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Oh my! Barrera has never been in this kind of trouble before. Now you start wondering. This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. Perfect counter shot. Incredible work rate. When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Punch, counter punch. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. So the referee says fight on. You've heard the old phrase, who thought we would have made it to 12? That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, flexed right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Pereira might be going down. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges'